Erling Haaland for 172 million. For having a laugh, you can keep him. I'm dead serious. And then, the most ludicrous story, and I will tell you right now, don't trust everything you read. Aubameyang to Chelsea. Behave yourselves. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Kavkas View, guys. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm genuinely not going to sit here and lie to you. The stories I have for you today are basically for the purposes of highlighting to you what you can and you can't believe, what you should and what you shouldn't believe. So the 4 stories we have today. Number 1, Erling Haaland to Chelsea. We're going to talk about the price tag that Dortmund set and why I believe it is the real price tag that they want. Aubameyang to Chelsea. This is absolutely crazy. Aubameyang to Chelsea, apparently. We're going to talk about that. Sule is no longer a Chelsea target, which is great news. And more importantly, Mason Mount, Ben Chilwell and Reece James are being looked after against England versus Romania. And they're not being played until the tournament starts. I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's get into it. Look, guys, I need you guys to do this, all right? On a level, it takes you 3 seconds. Hit that like button. Let's aim for 200 likes on this video. Let's make 200 likes the new norm. Like, on a level, please do that. And in the comments below, would you actually take Aubameyang? Like, it blows my mind, you know. Would you actually take Aubameyang at the club? So, I go onto Twitter. I see the Telegraph is reporting that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is linked with Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel is interested in making him a Chelsea player. Well, that's not right. I don't believe in that. And then when I read the article, I was reiterated. I knew not to believe it. Look, guys, at the end of the day, this is transfer season, right? People do stuff for click. Whether you like it or not, Arsenal, Aubameyang, they all get clicked. Those names get clicks, right? They're big names. Aubameyang is a big deal in this game. And so is Arsenal. So whether you like it or not, newspapers, YouTubers, content creators, they're all going to be using clickbaity stuff to get your attention. I'm here to tell you, this ain't real. I'm telling you right now, the article that was written is an opinion. It's not even that source says this should happen. It's an opinion. The writer clearly reiterates on numerous occasions that this is his opinion that Thomas Tuchel would want to be reunited with Aubameyang. There is no interest from Chelsea for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Aubameyang was offered to Chelsea when Frank Lampard was the manager. Chelsea rejected it. He was too old. He's got older. There is no way Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang will be a Chelsea player. So please read the articles before people start jumping on the bandwagon. I hope this has cleared things up for you, because the next story I believe is true. Look, we all know the deal that Chelsea need a striker. We haven't scored nowhere near enough goals, and the productivity from our front 3 has been fairly poor. Let's be honest, Mason Mount has been chipping in and helping from the midfield, which is good, but he is playing in the further up positions, so we do need a goal threat, because the creating chances is not an issue. Second most created chances since January. That is a great sample size to highlight to us that we're doing something right. We're creating chances. It's all good in it. We're cooking the dinner, but no one's eating it. It's literally like that. Everyone's going out for a few drinks, few pints, few bevies. Lovely weather, everyone's out. But Dortmund apparently won 172 million to get Erling Haaland to leave this year. Nah, you can't do that. I'm sorry. It's too much money. I understand you're getting Erling Haaland, right? I really do. And I understand this is a generational talent. The only issue is 172 million pounds is a ridiculous amount of money. You pay agent fees on top of that. You pay wages on top of that. It's not my money, but at the same time, I want this club to be here in the future, okay? So before any of you go on your keyboard warriors and go, oh, this is not your club, it's Roman's money. I don't care, okay? I don't care. I want this club to be sufficient. I want this club to be here so my grandchildren can see it. At the end of the day, I love this club. So for me, if Lukaku's worth that much money this year, just wait for a release clause and pay him more wages next year. I'm dead serious. Go and pay him the more wages next year and try beat everyone else's competition. But AS is reporting this, or as I like to call him, AS. AS is reporting this, and for me, it's a true story. I genuinely believe Dortmund would want that kind of money for him. Think about it. They wanted 115 million for Jadon Sancho. Euros, that is. You don't think they're going to want 172 million pounds for Erling Haaland, who has 4 years left on his deal? Think about it logically. Erling Haaland to Chelsea, is great as it sounds, I don't think will be happening. A story that put a smile on my face as big as when we won the Champions League, maybe a little bit less. But Sule is not going to be joining Chelsea. Let me reiterate that again. Nicolas Sule will not be joining Chelsea. Chelsea are not interested in the player no longer, and the player will be staying at Bayern or moving away 50-50, but not coming to Chelsea. Christian Falk, a very reputable journalist, especially when it comes to Bundesliga news, and he always likes to get out there before the curve. He pushes the agenda out, and he's very assertive with what he says. And I believe him most of the time, because at the end of the day, look, these gurus are going to make mistakes. They're going to make mistakes because things change. People change opinions. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I want chicken for dinner tonight. And then you go, nah, actually, you know what? Can't bother to cook. I'm going to get a takeaway. It's the equivalent. Sule, Chelsea wanted him. Next thing you know, they were like, nah. You know what? Another day, another transfer. For me, Sule would have been a preposterous signing. Sule would have been a trash signing. Sule is not designed for Chelsea, man. He's ridiculously slow. He isn't Chelsea quality. When you look around, right? Bayern don't sell great players. And the fact that Bayern want to get rid of him on a free and not even offer him a new deal is very telling. Like, they would rather... He's got 12 months left on his deal, if I'm not mistaken. Look at it this way, right? Rudiger's better than him. Thiago Silva's better than him. Zuma's better than him. Andreas Christensen is better than him. Why on earth are we trying to get this player? Azpilicueta, right centre-back, most probably is better than him. Aspi is as quick as him. And Aspi is 36 years old. Let that sink in. On a level, guys, please respect our players. We have got very good talent at the back. I said if we're going to go sign a centre-back, I want it to be Marquinhos, Varane, or someone of that caliber. Those two, Joe Koundé, that's another one who I would love to see at the club, but I doubt that we're going to get them. Maybe Koundé, because Chelsea are keeping tabs on him, but there's nothing concrete, so I'll report that when it comes out. Gareth Southgate, right, gets too much criticism. And this is the final story of the day. Look, at this moment in time, England are going to play Romania today, and fans are going crazy on the TL. Fans are going absolutely berserk. They're like, what is going on here? Where is Mason Mount? Where is Ben Chilwell? Listen, bro, it's not every day you play your players. Look, this season has been like no other season. If you guys watch basketball, you know what happened to James Harden with his hamstring, right? Why do we want that to happen to one of our Chelsea? The way Gareth Southgate is treating the Chelsea and Manchester City players by giving them time off and it's like, look, you're playing the tournament, you don't need the prep games. I think it's important. I think it's important because we don't want these players pulling muscles. They've played so many games in such a short period of time. It's not the volume of games because they're used to playing this much, but it's more spread out. It's the volume of game in a smaller period of time. And now a tournament where they're going to be playing every 4 days is not great. And these players need to be rested, they need to recharge, and they need to be, in my opinion, raring to go for the tournament. What is the point of playing them against Romania today? And then guess what happens? You win the game, but one of them pulls a hamstring and is out the tournament. At the end of the day, how much chemistry can you build in the last dying 90 minutes that they talk before the tournament starts? It's nonsense. I don't like Gareth Southgate as a manager. I personally think he's too negative. I think he's very tactically naive and he's not qualified to be England manager. But he got this right and I'm not going to criticize him. But guys, it doesn't matter. We're over. It's done. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you watch the Kavkas View. 200 likes, guys. I'm dead serious about this. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. On the level, the road to 10K is continuing. Come on, people, man. Help a brother out. Let's get into it. Peace out. I'm out. Come on, England!